Hi everyone. So this is going to be the last announcement I do for this semester. I just wanted to wrap up a few things for you and also say goodbye. So I have a little list of just to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so the first thing is the finals. Finals were due on Friday. They are all graded as of this morning. There were a few still kind of trickling in, which is totally fine. So those are all graded. You should be able to view your grade in Canvas. If you, I want to say I have like 2 students who still haven't turned one in. And of course, like with the assignments in this class, you can always turn stuff in late. But remember, you don't get like forever because grades are due in like 2 days. So ideally, I would hope that you would turn them in by tomorrow morning at the latest because I need to submit grades as soon as possible. So for those, like I said, I think those 2 students either reach out to me or try to get that final turned in. Okay. So like I said, those are all graded though. The other thing, I know I've mentioned this quite a few times to you guys in the announcements, is check your grades. So in Canvas right now, all of the grades are in. So if you didn't turn something in, there should be a 0. And if you did, there should be your grade. So double check, like I mentioned before, like if you, for example, were supposed to get like a 50 on an assignment and maybe I accidentally only typed 5 or something, like it's happened like one time. So I always want to just let you guys know. So before I submit, I usually double check, like I check them and then I double check them again before I submit anything official. But there's always the chance that I overlook something. So please reach out. And there's always the chance that you turn something in and you have proof in an email and for whatever reason I accidentally put a 0. So please double check. So at this point, like I said, everything should be filled in. You should be able to go in and see your grades. So just let me know, send me an email if there's an issue. The other thing, and I get this question a lot, is I round up. So if you are like at a 89.2, I always round up to the nearest whole number. So keep that in mind. If you're right on the cusp, I know some professors don't do that, and like I round up. So if you're like I said, if you're like an 89.2 or 89.7, that's going to be rounded up to a 90. So keep that in mind because I think there's probably like a handful of you who are right at that, like C plus B minus, B plus A minus. So I will round up to the nearest full number. There was something else. Oh, the other thing. So I gave everyone some extra credit points just for having to deal with this craziness of this switch from in-class to online, the craziness of the schedule. You guys signed up for an in-class course. You didn't sign up for an online course. Hold on one second. Waffle. Sorry, she's making so much noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's driving me crazy. Okay, anyway. So like I said, so I gave everyone a few extra credit points just to kind of ease, the pain of that transition. So hopefully that helped everyone out. When I skimmed the grades, it looked like it did help everyone out. However, if you are still concerned, if you're like, look, she gave me a few extra credit points and I know she's still rounding up, but I'm still not quite sure if I'm going to be getting only a B plus versus an A minus, just reach out to me. I can clarify any of that for you. And if you like in general, you just want to confirm your grade with me, you can email me and ask me that as well. Okay, I think that's it. And the last thing would just be, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to reach out. Like I said, grades are officially due on Wednesday morning. I don't want to wait to the last minute because if I do and there's a problem, it's a whole paperwork headache that I do not want to deal with if I don't turn them in on time. So I'm going to turn them in on time, which means I usually try to submit them around on Tuesday evening. So like I said, if you have a question about anything, you want clarification on a grade, or if you want to let me know about an assignment that the score is wrong, please try to get to me by tomorrow at some point. Ideally tonight or tomorrow morning would be best. That way I'm not maybe it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. The email doesn't get lost. But otherwise I think that's it. And based on some of the emails I've received from you guys, it seems as if you guys enjoyed it. Just in spite of all this stuff happening, so that's great. And I had a great time, even though we had to do this weird transition. And I might see some of you next semester. I'll be teaching the 101, so that might be kind of cool. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great summer, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.